I'm Taylor as always, and this is my anime manga type makeup, I guess. This is kind of a dolly look, very cutesy and very Japanese and, you know, Asian culture inspired by their comic books and their TV shows and series and stuff. But yeah, I was kind of inspired a little bit by that, and I also took a little bit of like the color scheme from Avril Lavigne's Hello Kitty music video. I really liked that video, and I liked the backdrop and like the candy store and everything. I thought it was really cute. So I decided to go with a color scheme and kind of join the two together. But I would like to let you know now, I was absolutely not sure on what to do for this week, and I had asked a friend of mine, my very close friend Brittany, to kind of tell me what she would like to see, and this is a look that she kind of suggested, and so here it is. I just wanted to give credit to her because this kind of was her idea, but I did all the makeup part, and yeah, I really wanted to put something very cutesy out for you guys. Maybe you have to quickly do a makeup for Halloween coming up, or just anything real quick, or anime inspired. So I'm gonna quit my rambling and let you get into the tutorial. Okay guys, so first off, I just dried my face, and then I applied a moisturizer and a primer. And now all you see me doing is taking a little bit of green cream makeup out of my Makeup Forever Flash palette, which I'm going to be using throughout this video, by the way. And then I'm patting it on all the red areas to cancel out my redness underneath my foundation. And then for my dark purple circles, I just added a little bit of orange cream from the same palette and patted that under my eyes as well. Then I took my foundation and I very lightly applied it with this brush, and I buffed it into my skin. Once that was done, it was time to conceal, so I just mixed a little bit of my white concealer and my foundation that I had on the back of my hand, and then I used that as a concealer all over. Right now I'm concealing my lips, but you see me go back in a little bit and actually conceal them, so you can skip that step if you'd like. Then I just took my white concealer and I dotted it around my face where I needed a little bit of highlighting. This look is not supposed to be very highlighted and contoured, which is why I don't put any contours onto it, but it just brought in a little bit more dimension to the face so it didn't read so flat. After I was done applying all my creams, and I just powdered my face with my baby powder as usual, and I applied that all over my face. I also just, after this, I went back in with my white concealer and did a little bit under the eyes. I don't know why I waited till after I powdered to do this, but you should probably do this before powdering. And then I just went in with this hot pink blush and I buffed it all over the apples of my cheeks and blended it backward towards my temples. And then after that I just took my kabuki brush that I used to apply my baby powder and I just kind of blended that out to make it a little bit softer and not so harsh of a pink. Then I took my spoolie, my brow spoolie, and then I added some tan yellow colored eyeshadow just to define my brows because I am going to make them lighter. So I did want to brush all the hairs into order before I filled them in. Once I was happy with how I filled my eyebrows, I just took a little bit of cream concealer, and it's just like a liquid concealer, and then I took the spoolie that I used to do this
which is why it's covered in concealer already. I just rolled it in the product and then brushed it forward and backward through my brow hairs just to lighten them up. Then I took some eyeshadow primer and I applied that all over and under my lids. And I took a little bit of white cream makeup out of my Makeup Forever Flash palette again, and then I just blended that all over the lids just to apply a little bit more of a bright base to it. Once I was done with that, I just patted on some yellow eyeshadow right into the inner third of my eye, and I just kind of blended it over towards the middle. Up next, I added some orange eyeshadow to the center portion of my lid, and I just blended that with the yellow eyeshadow that I just put on. And lastly, I applied some hot pink shadow, and I actually used just a bunch, like a mix of a bunch of the pink shadows that I had in my particular palette, just to achieve the desired pink that I wanted. So I just applied that on the outer third of my eye. Then I went in with a small angled brush and a little bit of lavender eyeshadow just to kind of sketch out where I wanted the crease to start. Then I took a small blending brush and added that same lavender shadow all over where I wanted the purple to be. And then I took a regular blending brush, a clean one, with some white eyeshadow to blend that out and make that line a little less harsh. I also go in with a little bit of pink in between just to help that purple transition into the highlight. After that, I add a deeper purple to the same area just to deepen that and saturate the color a little bit more. Up next, all I did was take my white eyeliner pencil and I lined my inner waterline, and then I just created the shape that I wanted to continue my waterline. I particularly like the pouty-eyed look that some manga and anime cartoon characters have, so I leave the natural tear duct area of mine alone and I just extend it past my iris and extend it for the outer third. And then I just took some white eyeshadow and patted that on to increase the intensity and to set the eyeliner. After that, I took a very small brush and I added some baby blue eyeshadow underneath that area that I just created, and then I blended that out. And then right here, all you see me doing is adding a highlight. I just mixed a little bit of that yellow shadow with white just to create a highlight. And then I go back in with a darker baby blue shadow just to intensify that color a little bit more. And then I blended it out with a clean blending brush. After that, I just went in with a small angled brush and I outlined that white area first where I extended my eye, and then I used whatever was left on the brush to drag the color out and down just to diffuse the line a little bit. I also took this opportunity to kind of sketch in a couple little eyelashes on the bottom, which you see me doing here, and then I go over everything that I just did with my liquid eyeliner pen. And if you notice, I created two little eyelashes with the shadow, but I ended up creating 3 with my liner. And then after this, I just did my top lashes and eyeliner, and then we can move on to the lips. Now for the lips, again I took that green cream from my Makeup Forever Flash palette, and I patted that on my lips just to get rid of the natural redness. And then I used the same mixture of foundation and white concealer, and I put that over top. And I didn't really like how this came out the first time I did it, so I layered on another layer of just that white concealer alone, and then I went back in with the mixed foundation concealer over that, and it ended up being the perfect match to my skin tone. And of course, after I applied that, I set it with my baby powder. After that, I took a lip pencil, which is the same color as my natural lips, and I just kind of sketched in how I wanted my fake lips to be. And I thought this was the safest because it's already a very natural color on its own, and it would be easy to rub off and reconceal. And then following that, I took the pink color from my Makeup Forever Flash palette, and I applied that all over the lip area that I just created. And once you have the desired lips, then you can go ahead and throw on your costume, and your look is complete.
So that was the tutorial. It was super simple. I really hoped you liked it, and I hope you use it, as well as using it to interpret in your own colors and your own looks. I would love to see pictures if you'd like to send them, or have any questions or suggestions or requests. Please contact me via any of my social media. That would be my YouTube, my Facebook, my Twitter, and my email. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching as always. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. But until next time, stay crazy, sexy, beautiful.